guys, and welcome to Petrol Ped. Now, a few weeks ago, I was staying in the Cotswolds in a village called Broadway, and there was a gathering of Aston Martin Valkyries. I don't know whether the collective noun for Valkyrie is a Ride of Valkyries, but that's certainly what it looked like. And I took some photographs and I put a reel up. And someone responded back saying, "Oh man, I'm a day late. Tomorrow I collect my Valkyrie." And I'm like, wow, really? So we started messaging, and true enough, the very next day, Jet Collector collected the car that is behind me. And then I found out he lives only a few miles from where I do, so we've been messaging and trying to find a time when I can film with the car. And as luck would have it, today is that day. The sun is shining. He's brought the car down to Goodwood because there's an Aston Martin owners event here. And he said I can film with it, and most importantly, we can go up the road for a drive. So let's find out more about the very special Valkyrie that's behind me. Okay, let me tell you a little bit more about this very, very special car. So this is Aston Martin Valkyrie VP8, verification prototype number 8. There's some very special things about this car. First up, it was the first verification prototype, the exposed carbon fibre weave. It's the only one with exposed carbon fibre weave. It's also the only right-hand drive prototype that Aston Martin had. But you may well have seen this car before. First up, my good mate, Mr. Tim Burton, Shmee150, was a passenger in this car some 2 years ago with Darren Turner. The video is on his channel. And then if you came to the Goodwood Festival of Speed in 2022, this is the car that was going up the hill. In fact, I think I followed it up the hill in the same batch. It then went back to Aston Martin, and it's been lovely. It is now no longer a prototype. It is a beautifully finished exposed carbon fibre weave with its lovely lime green accents, the coolest Union flag on the roof with that fantastic roof scoop. It's a stunning, stunning car. I'm sure we all know the details and the history of Valkyrie by now, penned by the aerodynamic genius that is Sir Adrian Newey. If I'd just given him a knighthood, if he hasn't got a knighthood, he should have one already. But in the back is a Cosworth-derived, naturally aspirated V12, producing 1,000 horsepower, coupled to a hybrid drivetrain with another 150 horsepower, so 1,150 horsepower in all. A simply bonkers machine, 11,000 RPM redline. Now we are actually going to go up the road for a quick spin, but I doubt we're going to get anywhere near that 11,000 RPM redline today because it's super wet and super slippy. But the owner is a total hero because he's been driving this car a lot since he's picked it up, even taken his lad to football training in it, which I have to say, hats off, this is no garage queen. It is a car that is being driven, and I absolutely love that. In fact, even just driving it here today, for many of you would be pretty emotional. There are stones and mud and flick up from the roads all over this car. But I think the best way to see this car is to just spend time poring over the detail. And the best way for me to do that for you is to go point of view and just walk around the car and look at some of the glorious details, because it's a very, very special thing. Okay, hopefully this is going to work. We'll start off with the front of the car and the incredible aero work on this front splitter. When you get up close, it's clearly all carbon fibre. You've got these lovely details here of the carbon fibre, the little attachments here, and you can start to look at the underbody aero. If we go under there, you can see daylight through there. You can see the path of the air. It's a stunning, stunning thing. You come over this wheel arch, you might be able to see the detail of the carbon fibre weave in the sunlight. Beautiful. Come round here, we've got Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2s on there, massive great big carbon discs, centre locks. But I think it's when you come round the side and you start to see some of the aero work. Here we've got the camera for the rear view system, which is really cool. But if you come in here, look in there, you can see the wishbones from the front suspension, this blade, huge amounts of road grime. I've got to say, the owner, Giles, Jet Collector on Instagram, give him a follow, is an absolute hero because he drives this car a lot. Look at the detail on the wishbones just here. Come down in here, inside the car, we've got the steering wheel on the passenger seat, lots of exposed carbon fibre. We've got two Screens either side for the rear view camera, center infotainment screen, these lovely carbon lightweight buckets with Aston Martin wing badge embroidered into the headrest. Absolutely stunning. We can see on here the plaque, Aston Martin Valkyrie VP8, a very special car. Come around here and you can see some of the aero going down into the rear wheels. The details on this, just here, look at the little kicks and flicks on the under tray. And then around the back, I think for me the standout feature of this car is the rear Venturis are absolutely gigantic. Look at them. You can go right inside, see underneath the car. You've got the rear crash structure with fog lamp and then the exhaust from that naturally aspirated 6.5 litre V12. I'm trying to get my shadow in the way. Look at the detail on that. The packaging of this car is something to behold. Absolutely incredible. Little nod here to the design work there that we've seen on crazy Astons of the past, the Vulcan. And then we come down here. Again, we'll look inside the driver's cockpit. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. So yeah, that is a quick walk around the Valkyrie. What a car. Okay, it's time, as a noisy track car goes past, for me to get into the Valkyrie. Now, I can't believe I'm putting this on YouTube because getting into this, there is a real trick. I have been given instructions by the owner. So let's go through. Apparently, first up, you have to put your foot on the seat, which is a bit worrying. So I'm just going to make sure I've got no horrible ming on my foot. So I'm going to put my foot on the seat there. You put your bum on the side, and then the trick is you put your right leg into the footwell. But this car's a little bit like a Formula One car in that your bum is actually lower than your feet. You sit in a feet up position, and you need to make sure that your feet go into the footwell, otherwise you can get kind of stuck basically. So if I just put this around here, feet into the footwell, and then slide myself in. It's very snug, and oh no. Well, the good news is I'm in. Bad news is, I'll tell you now, I will never be able to drive an Aston Martin Valkyrie because my feet, size 10, and my long legs, 34-inch inside leg, are not built for Valkyrie driving. I can just about feel the brake and the accelerator, but I wouldn't want to drive the car. There's just not enough space. Now, talking to the owner, there is the ability you can have these seats rather than having them forward. You can almost be sat on the tub itself, which I think would be quite, because the engine, everything's strapped to the tub. So when we go out, it's very kind of visceral. Everything's sort of, you know, you really feel part of the car. But sadly, I don't think I'm going to be ever a Valkyrie driver. This, though, is a work of art. This is the steering wheel. It's a quick release steering wheel. It just quickly drops onto there, and then I am in. That is ready to go. And you've got the two cameras there showing the rear view. It's an amazing, amazing thing. And then if you want to close yourself in, first up, you've got to make sure you don't trap that in there. And then I just pull on this handle and close myself in. But I know you guys want to come in and have a look. Come and have a look, look. Come and have a look at this. This is amazing here. And we'll shut the door and we'll lock ourselves in. Look at this, ready? I mean, look at that for a view. Wow. It's so tight in here. I'm going to try, just look at this driving position. I mean, I'm just too tall for it, basically. So we're going to go out for a drive, a quick one. I'm going to be in the passenger seat. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to fit in it with two people in here because it's pretty tight. But what an amazing opportunity to share with you Valkyrie. Just incredible. Now the next thing we're going to do, you pull this little tab down here, and that opens the door, and you push the door up like that. And the next thing is you try and get out the car. So let's call Giles over and give him the camera, and then we're going to get out. We're going to try and get out on camera. This could be emotional. So, similar operation. Let's put this part of I'm going to put it there gently so I don't damage the paintwork. take the steering wheel off, otherwise there's no way I'm getting out of this car. Put that on there. And then it's a bit Caterham-esque in a way, pushing yourself up on the seat. Foot on, bum on the side, leg flung out, try not to slide off. Oh, does that look graceful? I don't think so. Right, let's take this car for a drive because it's a sunny day. Soft closed door as well. Look at that. Well, I did the front because it's the back that gets it. I'm in. It's tight. Oh, there's a cleaning kit. Cool. There's a real technique to wearing belts on the internet without getting slagged off, you know. I reckon I've nailed it. Yeah. Okay. I'm in. So that's tight. So I think we need, I don't know which one's my, I've got a headset. Giles has got a headset. I'll do that. I'll do that.
Thank you very much.
Do you want? Yeah.
That's great.
Cool. Compact and bijou in here, isn't it?
Yep. You get to know your fellow passenger in here. Can I give you the key as well for a second?
Oh yeah. Look at that Aston Martin Valkyrie key. Wow, it's just insane. So apparently there's a 3-stage startup process in this car because it's got quite a complex hybrid drive system and batteries and stuff. Amazing. So I'm going to do some video from my point of view from in here using this. So yeah, here is the view. As you can see, my legs don't really quite fit in here, but wow, look at that. Close down the door. What a thing. So yeah, let's do the start procedure of, see there, this rear view. Some noises. Oh wow, you can see on the steering wheel the rev counter. Oh, wow. The feeling's going to be quite noisy. The chances are you won't be able to hear me at all. We're going to put our headset on. Okay, here we go. Wow. You get a lot of onlookers, don't you? Now we've got intercom. I'm not sure how loud things are, but I think they're pretty loud. It's a sense of occasion just starting this car, to be in it, to see I can see the top of the wheel moving. It's just phenomenal. And this is just a tick over pace. You also get a lot of people watching. There we go. Quality is amazing. get that a lot. Of any car on the road, I can't think of many more that would be giving you, What a thing already. I mean, it's just, probably the only time I can talk to camera is when we're stationary. These noise cancelling headphones are killing so much of the ambient noise in the car, I'm sure, but even with these on, it's loud. What a thing, to be sat in this car. Just what dreams are made of, man. You own it. I don't know what you're insurance is about that. Acceleration is just relentless. Absolutely relentless. I know, getting held up by an Aston Martin, come on. I'm thinking, I'm pushing. I can't believe the ride quality of this car. I'm just saying that you think it would be very low to the ground, you think all that aero would be banging on the ground, and it's really not. This road is terrible. There's a big compression back there that just went through it without any upset whatsoever. Unreal. Absolutely unreal. I just thought it would only be happy on a silky smooth racetrack. But no. Amazing. Wow. What a car, mate. Seriously. Noise appreciation tunnel, here we go. That's the best noise appreciation tunnel I've ever done. And we're going to go this side. Let's cause a bit of a stir on the track day. Because I don't think people will quite expect a Valkyrie to drive through the pits. But that's quite funny. It just people stop there, right? I drove one of those at Porsche a couple of weeks ago. Phenomenal bit of kit. Phenomenal bit of kit. That's nice colour as well. Miami blue. Yeah, it's Miami blue. I think you win though. Oh, you see now GT though. Still one of my favourite cars, still on the GT. Yeah. Oh, hello, VAC Mono. yeah. That'd be interesting track battle. So we are back at the OTC. What an experience. I mean, seriously, I don't know how much of that you will have been able to hear, but massive thank you to the man sat off camera. Give him a follow on Instagram, Jet Collector. I'll put his link below. Just amazing. What I love about it is you can really track the journey of a Valkyrie owner that drives the car. He loves it. He's out in all weathers. Absolute legend. And yeah, massive thank you. I got the message last night, would you like to come and film the car today? I was like, oh hell yeah, I'm there. And yeah, very special. Very, very special. Yeah. Okay, now we're going to do the shutdown procedure, which takes a while as well apparently. Just get the battery back up to charge. Now this is a car, by the way, where the rear cameras actually work. I know I'm being very critical of rear cameras, but I get it on a Valkyrie because you don't want a wing-mounted camera, or wing-mounted mirror rather. Wow. Oh my god. Oh wow, it's still really loud in here and the engine's off. You've had no chance of hearing any of that. These do a really good job, don't they? Wow. What an experience. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Honestly, thank you. I will look forward to seeing your video.
Yeah, man. That's wow. That's something else. Yeah, that doesn't happen every day. Let me open this up and get some air in here. That it's just cool, man. Well, there you go. When did I ever think I was going to get an Aston Martin Valkyrie on the channel? Absolutely sensational stuff. Massive thank you to Mr. Jet Collector. Oh, is that my present to take away with me? Oh, look, it's giving me a steering wheel, look. This is probably more expensive than my Porsche. Anyway, yeah, massive thanks to Giles Jet Collector. What a legend. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed that. Cars don't get any more special than this. I think my takeaway from it is, unfortunately, I know I'll never be able to drive one. I can barely fit in it as a passenger, let alone drive one. But what a brutal car. I mean, we were half throttle, wet conditions, stunning thing. I mean, on a track or in dry conditions where you've got no speed limits, I cannot imagine what this car's like. But I hope you enjoyed that, because I certainly did. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Comments below are always welcome. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to Petrol Ped for plenty more content to come. And I'll see you on the next film. Anyway, I'm going to go and grab a coffee with the guys from Aston Martin Chichester and catch up, because it's been ages since I've done anything with them. Woo. Wow. I've got to get out of this with a reasonable amount of dignity as well. That's going to be a challenge. Let's try and do that on camera and not look too bad. Unravel myself, it's still making lovely noises. Here we go. Get that down there. Whew. Am I out in one piece? Yeah.